Okay, we are putting some Shou-sugi-ban siding on our tiny house, and so I figured that I would make a video kind of walking through the process. We are using a cedar bevel siding. This is Western red cedar, I believe. This particular siding has a smooth side and it has a rough side, and so we're just going to be working on the smooth side today. And we got this this propane torch. I just got it off the internet for like 25 bucks. It's got this this little handle here. If you pull it, it's kind of a turbo supercharged propane torch. And so yeah, we're not going for a very charred look. We kind of just want kind of a light burning so that the grain is still kind of accented in a lighter color. And so I'm going to let Derek demonstrate this for you.
Let's find some wood.
Okay, so as you can see, we have this nice light and dark pattern kind of throughout, which we're going to kind of utilize to our advantage. Here, just a little bit, the uneven burning comes from like where these knots are. It's kind of a harder part of the wood, and then the dark spots that burn quicker are more, I guess, the softer part of the wood. So they so it burns faster, so you kind of have this tiger striping that leaves a whole lot of character on this on the cedar when we're done with it. Okay, so once these boards are burned, we brought them over here, and now we're just kind of brushing off the little bit of char that was on there. There's not much because we didn't really go to town with the fire, but there is a little bit that we wanted to get off so that whenever we go to put our sealer on, we wanted to make sure it gets down to the wood and it didn't have all the just all the excess soot on there. And so yeah, we're just taking a kind of stiff brush, and then when that's done, we'll just take the air compressor and blow off whatever dust is left. And something I forgot to mention before is we found that if your wood is still kind of wet before you try and burn it, then it burns really unevenly, kind of splotchy. And so we actually have a bunch of it set out in the yard over there to dry out in the sun before we burn it. So yeah, that might be something you consider too before you go burn your wood. Okay, so once the wood's been prepped with burning and brushing and stuff, we go to apply a stain and sealer. So what I'm using is Cabot Australian Timber Oil, and we're using it with the amberwood color in it. So we're just using a rag and wiping it on, which you can see being demonstrated right here. So it kind of accentuates that grain, kind of darkens the burn part and puts some color in the clear part of the wood. So that's kind of the before stain coloring, and then you can see it's kind of got that nice golden color over here where it's been stained already. And this is a sealer and stain kind of all-in-one that we are using. And so that is how we are doing Shou-sugi-ban siding with Cedar bevel siding.